time to people who don't care if I die. I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. Entwined pass me by, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. I was looking for a job and then I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. In my life, oh why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I what she asked of me at the end of the day, Caligula would have blushed. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled. In my life, why do I smile at people who I'd much rather kick in the eye? I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. Oh, you've been in the house too long, she said, and I naturally fled. In my life, oh, why do I give valuable time to people who don't care if I
no golden future, just an open wounded. Lord, this is the worst year of my life. Lord, this is the worst year of my life.
friends. Just tell me why you pretend. I'm gonna throw you a line, and I hope you reach it in time. You better set me free. Set me free. You better set me free. Set me free. It's not the way you said it was. It's not the way it could have been. It doesn't matter to me, just as long as you set me free. You better set me free. Set me free. You better set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Darling, share your charm.
Trudging slowly over wet sand, back to the bench where your clothes were stolen. This is the coastal town that they forgot to close down. Armageddon, come Armageddon, come Armageddon, come. Every day is like Sunday. Every day is silent and gray. Hide on the promenade, etch a postcard. How I dearly wish I was not here. In the seaside town that they've forgotten to warn. Come, 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 nuclear bomb. Every day is like Sunday. Every day is silent and gray. Trudging back over pebbles and sand, and a strange dust lands on your hands and on your face. What is there to search for that isn't already found? Now try to remember, did you find it without being told? There's nothing so precious, there's nothing so frightfully strong, that it isn't for us, not any of us to hold. If love is the reason, then why does it hurt all the time? You told me to trust you, that nothing would ever go wrong. those words, they mean everything to the boy who's easily shaken by golden promises. So when all is said, and if all is true, and there's nothing more that could hinder you, and when all your dreams all are left behind in the night, then you find a way that will see you through.
To the girl with the gun, I leave my loneliness to the boy in her arms. I leave you when you go, and you must. My tongue will turn to dust, and goodbye won't mean a thing. On a day like today, I'll believe anything you say. Who'll be there when your heart hits the ground? Now that I'm not around, be good. And if you can't be good at being bad, like every girl should. Oh, honey, be good. Now that I stay at home, listening to the temptation, singing, oh, I wish it would rain. On a day like today, I'll believe anything you say. Who'll be there when your heart hits the ground? Now that I'm not around, be good. And if you can't be good at being bad, like every girl should. Oh, honey, be good. Oh, honey, honey, be good. Who'll be there when your heart hits the ground? Now that I'm not around, be good. Honey, be good. Well, I sat around on the 15th floor amidst a factory of clouds, feeling free to fall with a twisted, burning, bending head. The police cruised by, the sky turned red. I moved away from the barricades where people hung their heads in shame. I kissed goodbye to an ugly youth, left off the world and followed you. pictured on the 15 days and met a million people on our way. We held their hands to steal their land and turned our Bibles into building plans. We gave them beads and a TV set and turned their babies into fighting men. We took no blame for the lives we lost because we did it all in the name of God. The greatest thing was a newborn king with a million by his side. We were high on prayers, climbing golden stairs when we took the magic ride. And we found love on a last way. You touched my head, you gave me faith and said I must be strong in this world of hate. You kissed my lips and took my breath away. We found love on a golden day. You touched my head, you gave me faith and said I must be strong in this world of hate. You kissed my lips and took my breath away. Took my breath away. You touched my head, you gave me faith. You said I must be strong